Dharma aviruddho bhuteshu kamaha asmi bharatarshava. Very important statement which the Lord is making. So many times we are contemptuous of people who indulge in sex. But what is sex? Actually, in its most purified form, it is dharma aviruddho bhuteshu. That which is not against religious principles. Krishna says, I am that sex. So how can we condemn or have contempt for this? We should not, we need not. And Srila Prabhupada writes a beautiful comment on this. In this purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, sex life according to religious principles, that is dharma, should be for propagation of children, not otherwise. The responsibility of parents is then to make their offsprings Krishna conscious. Very crystal clear. So Prabhupada is not against sex life which is according to religious principles, nor is the Supreme Lord Krishna. So those who are grahasthas, who indulge in this kind of sex life in a prescribed religious way, they need not have a guilty conscience if they are following the religious principles, if they are following principles of Krishna consciousness. Very, very important point. So Srimad Bhagavatam, we see when you go through Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam does not shy away. It does not shy away from discussion of sex lives of different personalities. If you go through Bhagavatam and you read some of the descriptions, you find that Srimad Bhagavatam is very candid, very, very candid. It is objective, and most importantly, it is spiritually very instructive. It is not just brazen or candid, it is also spiritually very instructive. So as we see here in the purport, Srimad Bhagavatam will gradually elevate the unbiased leader. So gradually it elevates people. So we find that in the Srimad Bhagavatam, one of the most prominent personalities who talks about sex life is Lord Rishabdev, an incarnation of Krishna himself. He says, Punsastriya mitu nibhavametam tayo mito hridaya grantim mahuhu atagruha kshetra sutapta vittai janasya moho ayam aham mameti. So very clearly Rishabdev says that the attraction between male and female is the basic principle of material existence. On the basis of that misconception which ties together the hearts of male and female, one becomes attracted to his body, home, property, children, relatives and wealth. In this way, one increases life's illusion and thinks in terms of aham mameti, I and mine. So this is the impact of those who are, not grahasthas in the true sense of the word. Grahastha is one who keeps the Supreme Lord Krishna in the center of his life, Grahastha life. As against Gruhamedis, who are just there in the social framework and they just have, relationships, but there is no Krishna anywhere in the picture. So this is what is said. So that I and mine, this is my house, this is my wife, these are my children, this is my property, that, concept arises from this begins with bodily attraction from the male for a female species. And this is there not only in human beings, it is in all species of life. Everywhere it is there, it is ubiquitous. Everywhere you can find it. So it is nothing peculiar only to humankind.